nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your televisions.
All right, Alchemist. Welcome back to another episode of Alchemy Crypto. I am your host and alchemist, Al Capone. What's going on? Welcome back into the CyPhA, everybody. Shout out to all the alchemists stateside and around the world. Remember, nothing I say in this video is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. All right. The time of the stream, Bitcoin 6538, Ethereum coming in. I'm going to do a quick refresh here at 1183. This may be yesterday's prices. Let me do a quick refresh for you guys and get you some current info. Okay, 1183 for Ethereum, Bitcoin 16524, BNB at 295, and we got the chosen one XRP coming in at 37 cents. All right, guys, if you're hearing my voice, you are early in crypto. Not a lot of people are in crypto, especially right now. The cascading liquidations continue. The threat is real. People are running in droves. Massive outflows from the exchanges. All the people without diamond hands like the alchemists are already selling or have sold. All right. So let's jump into some charts and take a look at market cap real quick. 784 billion, still coming down. However, we are long in the CyPhA. We did see a small bounce. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame and give you guys a look. We did see a bounce. We longed resistance and we are in profit. So if you want to learn to trade, you guys already know what to do. Jump over to ALcHeMyCryptoCypher.com, click Discord, join the Discord, get in there. We will show you how to trade up or down. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's see what else we got cooking today, because there is a lot to cover. So we will just get it done. Hope everyone is in a good mood and getting ready for some turkey. Let's talk turkey. All right, they're greedy on Wall Street as usual. Let's look at the crypto fear and greed. We are still at a 22 in extreme fear. Guys, run into the burning building. Save the baby. Don't be a sheep. When the masses are going one way, you have to sack up and head the other. Don't be a sheep. The alchemists already know. All right, let's take a look at the FinViz heat map. Looks like today was somewhat of a mixed bag. There was a rally, but I believe things have closed red. We'll just do a quick refresh. Bank of Korea opts for a smaller hike, so we may be seeing some pivots. There's rumors that a pivot is coming. We will keep our eye on it. We're watching JPower, we're watching oil, we're watching gold, we're watching silver, we're watching it all, the macro, the DXY. We watch it all here in the CyPhA. That's why the alchemists come to stay in the know. Let's do a quick look at oil. 84 bucks a barrel, so oil taking a breather, coming down. However, when China comes back online, we will see a skyrocketing demand. An additional million barrels will be headed to China once those COVID lockdowns end. Now, excuse me, let's take a quick look at some metals. All right, looks like the gold ask price is $17.62 an ounce. Silver spot price $21.80 platinum $1,015, and palladium $1940. All right, so metals. Guys, psychology of a market cycle, we're going to talk about it. We continue to talk about it because understanding it is essential to our success. Psychology of a market cycle. I believe we are down here. People are getting frustrated. People are getting fed up. They're getting depressed. It's unreal right now. The downward pressure, the cascading liquidations, the fraud is rampant. So we could be getting close, guys. We're seeing a little bounce right now. I don't know if it's going to hold. I'm not sure. The crystal ball's not saying, but we are watching. We got our popcorn popped. We're buckled up. We're strapped in. We're ready to go. We got this ETH hacker from FTX. Whoever stole that 600 million is dumping ETH. He is not moving at the moment, but we're watching that close. All right, we got Grayscale. We got Genesis saying that they're consulting a bank to explore options including bankruptcy. From the New York Times, we also have Genesis warns of possible bankruptcy without funding from Bloomberg. So are they the next domino to fall? Maybe DCG, Digital Currency Group, we talked about. Not your keys, not your crypto. You guys already know. The alchemists already know. Shout out to all the alchemists in hot and cold storage. All right. Let's keep going. Now, this guy is not in jail, and I am not sure why, because if your boy the alchemist tried to pull some shit like this, he would have been locked up under the jail. They would have locked me up and threw away the key. I don't know how this guy's getting away with it, but if you want to be a cowboy, come on, jump into the space, jump into the cryptoverse, and let's cyber cowboy this, pioneer this space together. All right, I don't know. This guy should be in jail. Somehow he is not. Maybe he got a get out of jail free card because he made some heavy campaign contributions to the right people. That's what it smells like to me, because I know if it was me, guys, they would have locked your boy up a long time ago and threw away the key. So let's just keep moving. If DCG Group goes down, guys, they'll take a bunch of people with them and the entire market cap. This is who they are linked to under the DCG umbrella. So there is a lot in there. There are a lot of big players. Here's Genesis. Here's Coinbase. You got Ripple over here. Not that they would feel that at all. They are sitting pretty, positioned accordingly. All right, let's keep going. Guys, this guy and this guy are up to no good. And what we really need is an investigation. I need you guys to jump over and sign John Deaton's petition over at change.org, connect to Congress, go to crypto law, sign. We're almost at the 7,500 mark. We broke the $5,000 mark. Jump over right there, crypto law, and go sign this thing, guys. Do your part. Do what you can. All right. So, that being said, shout out to Kathy Wood. She's buying this dip. Shout out to all the alchemists that bought the dip. All right, JPOW, Fed meeting coming up. We're watching you, JPOW. Is there a pivot in the works? Time will tell. We will see. We have JPOW here. See smaller rate hikes coming soon. So that could cause a huge rally. Definitely for the macro. Not so sure about crypto. The crystal ball is not saying. But we are keeping a close eye on it. So let's just keep moving. Sign John Deaton's thing. All right, guys, we're keeping an eye on JPOW. We got the Fed meeting coming up the 14th and 15th. All right, guys, they could be after the exchanges. This could be your chance to acquire these highly undervalued assets on the cheap. The choice is yours. You can be on the right side or the wrong side of history. And when it goes down and the ISO migration does happen, there could be a flip of the switch moment. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm saying it can happen. You need to be positioned accordingly. Alchemists already know we're strapped in. We're ready to go. We're dollar cost averaging on the regular into our ISO bags. All right, so the migration is delayed. We look at this here in the cipher. The alchemists already know we see opportunity. We take this opportunity to continue to DCA into our bags. We take the cream off the tray bag. We swipe it over, and we dollar cost average into the hodl bag. We're holding out for dear life. We know what's coming. We know what we hold. We're positioned accordingly. Now this just in. Bank of England Deputy Governor says the UK might need a digital pound following the FTX collapse. Well, guys, CBDCs are coming. Whether we want them or not, Japan's central bank to issue experimental digital yen in early 2023. So countries around the world adopting this technology. The ISOs are real. They are here. This is the framework of the future financial system being laid in front of you. Here they are. I'll rip through them. Ripple, Stellar, XFIN, IOTA, Algorand, HBAR, Quant, and Cardano. All right. So you can be on the right side or the wrong side, guys. Banks are starting to transition, and we're keeping an eye on it. You can either have something to say to your grandkids or don't. The choice is yours.
Motherfucking whip in the history of the world. What did you do? Other than sit on your fucking head 5 years from now. What did you do, Grandpa? What did you do, Grandma?
You plan on being here in 25 years, right? So if you plan on being here in 25 years, and I honestly don't think it'll take that long, guys, to see this migration and these assets explode. 10 years out, maybe 5 years out, who knows? All I know is I plan on being around for a while, so I am dollar cost averaging and holding these assets in cold storage for the future. I will put them away on a ledger in the attic, let the world do the work, and in 10 years I'll pull it down and it will all be sunshine and rainbows. Now let's go.
During the greatest transformation of motherfucking wealth in the history of the world, what did you do? Other than sit on your fucking head.
All right, guys, so
What did you do, Grandpa? What did
you got to do something. Speaking of highly undervalued assets, XRP on sale right now, 37 cents, you guys. That is not financial advice, but we continue to dollar cost average into these things. We talked about Bank of America. We're just going to breeze over it. BOA partners with Ripple. They are going to have a huge competitive edge over the industry because of the ODL. Bank of America is going to gain a competitive advantage when the SEC versus Ripple case settles by using ODL in the marketplace. So, BOA is positioned accordingly. The competitive edge is real. They will have it. Will you? Okay. They're using ODL, a blockchain and crypto solution, on-demand liquidity for customer momentum globally in new regions, Argentina, Belgium, Africa, Israel, as well as the fiat-based RippleNet customers upgrade to ODL in Australia, Brazil, Singapore, United Arab Emirates, the UK, and coming soon to the US. When asked, a lot of customers said, we don't care about the SEC. We don't care about the lawsuit, Brad. We are going to go ahead and adopt this technology. So this is real. It is happening, guys. There will be a flip of the switch moment, perhaps. You will wake up and this thing will explode. The choice is yours. That's not financial advice, but when they flip the switch, you had better be positioned accordingly. Now, we talked about real estate being tokenized. All assets too become tokenized. You'll see the asset classes in front of you. This is crypto. We are less than 1 trillion. We just checked the market cap. We're less than 1 trillion. One of these red blocks. Here's metals, here's equities, here's bonds, here's the real estate market. So when these trillions of dollars become tokenized and flood over onto blockchain, we will be positioned accordingly. Real estate tokenization is real. Fan tokens are real. Everything will become tokenized. We heard the man say it. You heard it from the horse's mouth. We're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments, instant settlements. What do you think about that, Brad? Well, I think he likes it. I think he knows what's coming. The floodgates are going to open upon regulatory clarity and settlement. Now, guys, if you want to get on the rich list, this is it. Take a look. I will show it to you right here. To be in the top 10%, you need 2,000 tokens at 37-38 cents. Do the math. It's not that hard to achieve, guys. You can do it if you want. The choice is yours. Now, I'm not saying buy XRP, but that's just what we're doing. We're continuing a dollar cost average. We're picking these assets up. The lower they go, the more we'll buy. And in the next bull run, we will be smiling. So, this guy knows what's up. He's trying to tell the people. He's trying to spread the word. He's trying to share the wealth, like your boy the alchemist. follow the money, guys. The whales are moving around huge amounts. It's spiking volume. What's going on? I can tell you. The liquidity pools are being tested. You can see the glitch in TradingView on the XRP chart. They're testing the liquidity pools and making sure this thing is stable and can handle all the money. You could wake up and see $10,000 XRP. I think it will go slower than that. I think it'll be 2 digits, then 3 digits, then 4 digits, and then 5 digits. But I think it will be a gradual grind up once they have regulatory clarity. Most cryptos will go away. The meme coins will be gone. So, let's take a quick look at that beautiful XRP flowing across the ledger, settling cross borders instantly. This thing is going to move the world's money, guys. This thing will eat the lion's share. If you know, then you know. People are already changing their fake fiat government printed funny money, monopoly money into crypto and moving it seamlessly, instantly around the world. Alright, will XRP be a world reserve currency? And will it be used to pay off the debt? We have a debt crisis, a liquidity crisis, a spiritual crisis of all kinds going on in this country right now, guys. And they could peg this thing to gold. They could create a stable coin and peg it and say it's backed by gold. The price has to be high. We heard David Schwartz say it. So we are positioned accordingly, guys. Now, remember this guy? This is Jeremy Da Vinci. Let's listen.
USD will be the main dollar, the main currency that everybody will use. So that's why, you know what, we're going to be talking about both XRP and USD from now on, right? This is the real deal. This is the real money. Don't listen to all this other nonsense about Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is crazy, right? It's XRP and USD.
Alright, guys. If you don't know who that is Jeremy Da Vinci, pioneer cowboy of the crypto space, bought Bitcoin early for $1. Yes, $1, and begged you. I played you guys the video. Here's another one of him. Check it out.
Excuse me, sir. Are you that guy who bought Bitcoin back in 2011?
Yeah, that's me.
How much did you buy one Bitcoin for?
$1.
And how many Bitcoin did you buy? Wait, if you bought 1 million Bitcoin for $1, how much money?
Alright, guys. Shout out to Jeremy Da Vinci, a true visionary pioneer of this space. And you heard it from the horse's mouth himself. He will no longer publicly comment. However, guys, we know what's going on. You can be a wolf or you can be a sheep. Do not line up and buy this thing at double digits. You have a chance to get in now while you can. They may shut down the exchanges and say everything's a security. You have to be accredited to acquire these assets. You may be locked out forever. That's not financial advice. We are dollar cost averaging on the regular. We are in the CyPhA trading, guys. If you want to learn how to trade and you want to build a trade bag and sweep the cream over into your HODL bag and dollar cost average on a regular, every time you win a trade, you can take a percentage of that and get some free XRP. That's what we're doing. All right. So here's some profit and loss statements. We try to trade by the book and win every trade. No one's perfect. We try not to lose, but we do pretty good. Here's some more P&L shots, custom indicators, charts, all that stuff. We will show you, get you all set up. We do Zoom meetings. We have Discord. All right. If you see this logo, I am trading live in the CyPhA. All right. Guys, the BRIC nations continue to build all kinds of alternatives to the SWIFT system and the US dollar. And we all know what happens when that gets attempted, guys. There has been a lot of stuff happening with BRICS, and there are a lot of developments going on that I want to share with you guys. You know what happens if they try to threaten that almighty petrodollar? We will roll out the big guns. We will break out the tanks. Now, guys, central banks bought almost 400 tons of gold in the third quarter of 2022. Are we going back on a gold standard? The alchemists are also dollar cost averaging into gold and silver and food and water and supplies, fuel, freedom seeds. We are prepared because if we can't make it through 60, 90 days of rolling blackouts, guys, how are we ever going to make it to generational wealth on the other side? You need to be prepared, guys. You need to stock up. Let's check this out. Shout out to QuiverQuant for this.
Bought 399 tons of gold, double the previous record recorded. Alone, central banks bought
Last quarter, they're stocking up and continuing to do so.
Last quarter alone, central banks bought 399 tons of gold, double the previous record recorded. But there's a catch. Combined, Qatar, Turkey, and Uzbekistan were behind around 25% of purchases, or 100 tons. So what about the remaining 299 tons? They went to a mystery buyer. And if this wasn't enough, private banks and hedge funds have been on a record gold buying spree as well. JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup, Bank of America, and Citadel all substantially increased their positions in GLD, a major ETF that fluctuates on the price of gold. Most notably, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, opened a $160 million call in the ETF. If you don't know, this means that BlackRock needs the price of gold to stay above or climb a certain price by a specific date for the call to be exercised. If not, it becomes worthless.
What do they know?
Why are these banks, countries, and this mysterious whale loading up on gold? There are two main theories. The first is that historically gold is one of the best places to store wealth when the Federal Reserve is raising interest rates. And the place where you don't typically want to have your money is in a non-dollar denominator.
Here it comes.
Case in point, right now, over 50 major currencies have devalued 10% or more against the dollar in the last
Inflation is real. Here it comes, the good stuff.
Stabilize our currency to increasing the gold reserves. Now, the second and more troubling theory is that the mega purchases have something to do with new speculative reserve currency being developed by Russia and other BRICS nations that is meant to rival the US dollar as a global reserve currency. Time will tell which one is true, but in the meantime, you see what hedge funds and members.
Alright guys, shout out to Quiver Quantitative for that. If you're not following him, go over and give him a follow. He's got good stuff. He'll tell you what politicians are buying, what stocks. He basically put Nancy Pelosi on blast, her and her husband, for all the semiconductors that they were buying. Now, if they try it, the alchemists already know what happens. We will roll out the big guns. So, they better just settle down over there with the BRICS nations trying to get off the dollar, because it's not going to happen. We will take them out one by one. We will roll out the tanks. The alchemists already know. We're watching. We see what they're up to. We know what they're doing. And anyone who's tried it before has met with the big guns. So, these weapons are no joke, guys. They are coming out if they continue. U.S. currency crisis is about to get much worse. Saudi Arabia wants to join BRICS nations. If the Saudi kingdom decides to do that, guys, we will see a collapse of our country. This country was built on the oil in that desert. A deal was made, a handshake with Kissinger and Nixon went over a long time ago and inked this thing, and it stands to this day. But there is a lot of talk that this deal could collapse. If it does, things will get ugly and need to be prepared. Food, fuel, water, supplies. Now the White House warns of imminent cyber attacks. Guys, 30, 60, 90 days of rolling blackouts. No fuel in the ground. Fuel shortages are real. Diesel heads for shortage. They're rationing home heating oil in New England. We heard it yesterday. If you missed the video, go check it out. A quarter of Americans at risk of winter power blackouts and grid emergencies. So the infrastructure is old and weary, as well as possible cyber attacks. If you forgot, I will remind you, they already attacked the pipeline and shut it down, and we were forced to pay a ransom. They hit it all at once. They do a multiple-pronged attack, Russia, North Korea, China. If they all hit us at the same time, we will have no internet, no phones, no power, possibly. So you need to be prepared. And what will you do when your phone gets a text message and you take a look and see this? Ballistic missile threat inbound to Hawaii. Seek immediate shelter. This is not a drill. These texts are real. They did happen. Thank God it was a false alarm. However, are you prepared in the event that one of these countries tries to retaliate? If China goes after Taiwan and we intervene, they may retaliate. Are you prepared? Do you have supplies? Can you bug out? Alright, turkeys, that's about all I got. I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy that tryptophan. And I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, guys. For now, this is your alchemist signing off.